Yeah, hi there. These comments are for SC, and I am looking at your essay right now. So I'm going to go ahead and read it, and I'll give you a score and tell you what you need to do to get better and so on. So your introduction, you say the author in the reading passage claims socialism is a political and economic theory. Then you might say I would say N is beneficial in 3 ways, because the writer does give 3 specific benefits. And then you can put here, you can say, however, the speaker in the lecture refutes each of those points. Okay, so let's keep going. So let's take a look at your first body paragraph. So now you're positioning the first idea in the reading passage along with the first idea in the lecture. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, so you say, in the reading passage, the author claims that socialism admits for more honesty by shifting the rights and duties from many people to the state. It admits for more, I wouldn't say fairness, I wouldn't say honesty, I would say probably fairness or justice. So you're trying to pick a vocabulary word that is a synonym, but it didn't work very well. Then you can say, in this way, so for many individuals to the state, so that they have enough maybe food and money. Those are 2 key ideas that are mentioned in the reading passage. So then you say, in contrast, the speaker in the lecture claims that socialism causes injustice and it destroys true. I think if you look at the listening passage, it says here, it destroys true liberty or freedom because it doesn't allow individuals to make their own decisions on how they want to govern their lives, right? You might say because it does not allow individuals to make decisions on how they should govern their own lives. That's what I would do with this paragraph. I think we're good. So let's take a look here. So we have, how many words? It's probably good enough. Have about 70. So we have some information from the reading and some information from the lecture. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. You say, second, the author states that socialism promotes fairness in citizens of a society. But you're not completing the idea. You're not saying enough. If you look at what it's saying is, it's saying it promotes fairness because it narrows the gap between the poor and the rich, right? So it promotes fairness among citizens in society by closing the gap between the rich and the poor, You might say to accomplish this, the rich are taxed more asserts, and that money is given to the needy in society. That's probably good enough there, right? So you're not saying quite enough, right? You don't want to just state the main point of the reading, but give a little bit of a detail in there also, like I just did. So second, the author states that socialism promotes fairness in citizens, among citizens of a society by closing the gap between the rich and the poor. To accomplish this, the rich are taxed more, the speaker asserts, and that money is given to the needy in society. On the other hand, the speaker claims that maybe this distribution of wealth, the speaker claims that this distribution of wealth is a extreme attempt to try to equal, you want to use a verb here, to equalize everyone moreover. You might say this: socialism forces companies, and you also need to put this in here because it does say, when you look at the lecture, it says here that companies are portrayed as exploiters whose profits belong to their employees, so employees should be paid fixed salaries, not hourly wages, right? Similar, you might say. So I think we're okay, right? So let's look at your last paragraph. Finally, the writer in the reading passage contends that other hands, the speaker disagrees. There are no absolute truths or revealed morals. You're getting into trouble here. You're kind of misunderstanding some of the ideas. So let's look at what it says. It says, socialism promotes relativism because there are no absolute truths or revealed morals that establish codes of conduct. So then you might say here, the writer in the reading passage claims encourages relativism because there are, how about because morals and truths evolve in society, which is why there is no reason to restrict marriage between a man and a woman. We got to get rid of this. The speaker, however, believes that socialism and its accompanying I'm going to put this in here too, I think is important. So the speaker, however, believes that socialism and its accompanying relativistic ideas reject religion and other cultures. Reject religions. Which will lead to the demise or destruction of families. Let's look at what it says. Let's read it one more time here. So it says, the speaker in the lecture says this: I think that these relativistic ideas will lead to the destruction of religion, the family, and eventually our society, right? And societies. Okay, now I think we're in pretty good shape, right? So let's read the whole thing one more time. Make sure everything's working here. Okay, so here's what you wrote first. So let's put this back here. Give me a quick second here. I'm going to go back. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what you wrote here, right? So let's see what we can do here. So actually, I'm going to put what you wrote up here. Okay, so you wrote approximately, let's take a look at a word count here. You got 152 words. I would try to write a little bit more than that. The TOEFL says 150, but if I were you, I would try to go for 250 to 350. And let's see what the revised. This is the changes that we've made to what you wrote. Okay, let's see how many pages we have, or how many words we have here. So we have 243. So here we have the author in the reading passage claims that socialism is a political and economic theory and is beneficial in three ways. However, the speaker in the lecture refutes each of those points. So then, paragraph 2. First, in the reading passage, the author claims that socialism admits for more fairness by shifting the rights and duties from many people to the state so that they have enough food and money. In contrast, the speaker in the lecture claims that socialism causes injustice and it destroys true freedoms because it does not allow individuals to make decisions on how they should govern their own lives. Next paragraph, second. The author states that socialism promotes fairness among citizens of a society by closing the gap between the rich and the poor. To accomplish this, the rich are taxed more, the author asserts, and that money is given to the needy in society. On the other hand, the speaker claims that this distribution of wealth is an extreme attempt to try to equalize everyone. Moreover, that socialism forces companies to pay fixed rather than hourly wages is also a radical attempt at trying to make everyone similar. Finally, the writer in the reading passage encourages relativism because morals and truths evolve in society, which is why there is no reason to restrict marriage as being between a man and a woman. The speaker, however, believes that socialism and its accompanying relativistic ideas reject religions, which will lead to the demise of families, religions, and societies. And then if you want to have a conclusion, I don't think you need to, but if you wanted to, you can say, in conclusion, it is clear that the speaker in the lecture rejects the benefits of socialism that this writer mentions. And you're done, right? That's it. So now, the revised essay here, this will score 5.0 out of 5 or 30 points out of 30, right? So this is a complete, accurate response. Now the question is, what will your essay score? That's the question, right? Okay, so now I need to go on to the internet for a minute, so give me a quick second. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, got it. Let me go to the syllabus. So let's go to TOEFL Winter 2017. So let's go to page 9. Yeah, on this one, I think you didn't quite develop your ideas enough. You misunderstood, I think, some of the points from the lecture and the reading passage. So I'm going to put you at about 2.0 out of 5 or 14 points out of 30. Now, in addition, if you go into the syllabus, you want to take a look at what you have here. So where are we? So writing. So we have 2.0, so this is going to put you at 64% on this assignment. So what do? I think here, if you want to be able to take this, what you wrote here, and make it look like this, I think you will probably need to improve both your vocabulary, maybe your grammar a little bit, but maybe even you need to improve your listening and make sure your note-taking skills are good enough so you can write down the main points from the reading and the listening passage and then try to organize these ideas the way you did. All right, so anyway, thank you very much for completing this assignment.